Hey everybody, this is IndieGeek, and today I'm taking a look at Secrets of Raetikon. So this is an adventure experiential game by Broken Rules, and it is actually available now for $10 on Steam Early Access. So as you can see though right under the title, it is still an alpha build, so there may be some issues with the game. I played for a little bit before recording this, and the only issue that I have run into is occasionally a couple frame rate, like a bit of frame rate drops. But with that being said, let's jump right in. All right, so that's the beginning of our game. And we are a little bird. And one of the first things I want to mention about this game is that I think this game is just absolutely beautiful. And I was having a great time when I was playing earlier, just going and looking at stuff. There's lots of little paths that you can go on. You can rip out the trees and get some health. So you can pick up rocks and stuff like that, and then you can throw them or you can drop them into other things. And basically what's going to happen is we are going to solve puzzles and try and learn about our world. And then we can dive as well, so we can kind of fight the wind there. And here's where it is teaching us about grabbing rocks. And those will actually hurt us if we run into them, so I'm kind of avoiding that. And I am playing with my Xbox 360 controller, in case you're wondering. It works with either, but I think that it works better, in my opinion, with the controller. So you can spend some time here if you want, putting those little guys in the basket, and what they do is they give you the little blue triangles, and when you get 100 of them, you get health increased. Actually, I didn't mean to pick that guy up. I wanted to go save the bunny. Poor little bunny was stuck. But for right now, we're just kind of collecting these white triangles. And then we can grab rune stones. And that brings us to the fact that there is actually a language. And so now you see I have collected the symbol for the letter A. So there is actually an entire language in the game. And I played for about an hour, and I think I only got maybe like 7 or 8 letters. So there's definitely plenty more to do as far as that goes. And I'm assuming like once you do that, you could go back and reread all of those and probably get like quite the amount of lore in the game. So here's what we're gonna do with this. All those little triangles we've been collecting, and it looks like I need 2 more. We can put in the statue there. And there's one. Oh no. And there's 2. So, kind of speaking on the controls, it controls surprisingly well, considering we're playing as a bird and flying around everywhere. I have not found any issues with the controls. And sorry about all that shaking. That does happen at those points. But it also needs to be noted, like, just how absolutely beautiful that part was. Anytime an effect like that happens, it just, like even that kind of stuff. This is really just a beautiful game, especially considering it's still in alpha. So, you know, it's only going to get better. Excuse me. So then we can see by putting that shard in, we've got some animals kind of locked up here. And that's no good. We do not want animals locked up. We want to figure out a way to save them. Yeah, you know, as always with when I'm looking at games, I am going to talk about some of the art and sound of the game. And, you know, that guy is a jerk. So some of them will actually attack us, which is kind of crazy. Okay, got another letter. That was cool. So this is kind of the progression that it follows, as we are just trying to collect the white slivers. I actually think there was probably an update since the last time I played, because before it was showing using just a number how many blue slivers you had actually. So that's changed a bit. And like I said, it is in early access, so it's still getting fairly frequently updated, which is super cool. I kind of like this idea of kind of playing games as they're being made. I think that is, I think it's fun. I think it's pretty neat to see kind of the process. And in some cases, I mean, we actually get to help with the process. So, I do remember this crow guy being like an absolute jerk. He got me like 5 or 6 times the other time when I played through that part. Okay, so here is kind of the next part of what I was getting at, is that all of this kind of works in a cycle. And this is kind of the next step of this cycle, is throughout the world there are various broken statues like this. And we have to collect the pieces so that we can put the statue back together. And I mean, it's not like they're not like crazy challenging puzzles or anything. It's just about finding the pieces and putting them on in the right order. I mean, I think all of them have like 3 pieces, so it's not like someone's going to not be able to put it together. But it is pretty cool how many like different gameplay aspects they have made with not very many buttons. I mean, for the most part, I'm flapping my wings and grabbing things, and that's pretty much the extent of what I do. And so that revealed another statue here, which we will not have enough slivers to fill, but that is quite alright. So now we are going to find more slivers. Oh, see? Excuse me. This is kind of what that guy does. He's a big old jerk. He just kind of grabs onto you and tries to pull you into the kind of like thistles. Just gonna pull that rock out of the way. There we go. Oof, I don't know if we can move this. Oh, you know what? I bet we do this. I don't think I actually went down there before, so... Oh, well, that didn't quite do what I wanted. Oh, maybe it was this one that we were supposed to drop. I hope I didn't just, like, ruin my ability to do that now. We'll see. Oh, perfect. I actually think that little puzzle might have been added in as well. So it is nice to know that they are definitely still hard at work on everything. But yeah, from an art design standpoint, the game is absolutely beautiful. I really like that everything is kind of geometric based, especially triangles. Like there's a lot of triangle shapes in everything. I mean, the trees you can see there are all just made of triangles, which I think gives it a pretty neat look. And then sound-wise, I think it's got a really nice soundtrack. Besides just the kind of the ambient sounds, also sound really nice. All the you know, like the rustling of the leaves when we go into the trees, and like the wind, as well as you know, even our wings flapping. All the sound stuff is really great. So I'm going to try and go back to where that bird was that was trying to block me from moving on. And yeah, I think I went too far. So basically I'm going to try and take one more statue back to kind of the central hub area, and then probably call the video quits. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. There's like little frame rate hiccups each time you change areas, but considering it's still in alpha, that is like not even really a concern in my mind right now about it. I love that effect. And if the same thing happens as the last time I played it, this jerk bird is gonna like steal this from me. But I think I can get away from him now that I'm expecting it. Yeah. Oh no, that bird stole it from me now. Oh no. So you kind of get this thing going on. And what I did there on accident was I accidentally just grabbed the bird instead of grabbing the stone. But that is alright. So, now we've got our stone, and we can go drop it there. Perfect. So I do not actually know what happens if you get all of the stones. I have not gotten that far yet. I think I got the first 4, maybe, before I stopped playing and kind of started over to record the video. But I mean, from a gameplay standpoint, this is kind of the progression that it makes. We keep doing different puzzles that are solved by lifting things, kind of like dropping the rock onto that tree to get down here. So there's that kind of stuff, and I actually don't want to go down there just yet. As well as, it seems like in this last update there's a little more emphasis. Oops, just kind of running into that stuff. I wonder where I'm supposed to take that. It seems like there's a little more emphasis on actually like some combat stuff, which is pretty interesting, because there wasn't really any kind of emphasis on combat, just even in the last couple days when I was playing, so that is quite a change. Okay. And this is probably like the last thing that I'll do, so I think it was probably pretty obvious what we were supposed to do there. I'm taking this with me. I'm not sure what it is, but I do kind of like just carrying the stuff around with me. Oh, okay, so that's a little different. So what happened was in the last patch, which was the version I was playing the other day, we started with 3 hearts, and when I got to 100 of those crystals, I got up to 4 hearts. But it seems like now we start at no hearts, and I think those are just lives. I think I might be taking this statue like somewhere that it doesn't even belong, but that's fine. So this is a little tricky section to get through. I do actually, I said I was going to finish, but I want to show off the foxes first. Because the foxes are real adorable. Aww. For some reason, I have kind of stopped being able to collect those, but that's alright. And then there's the big fox. And I actually think this will be a pretty good place to leave it off. Being that this game is in early access and that I'm having such a good time with it, I may revisit it in videos every once in a while, especially if there's like a big kind of update, and just kind of keep you guys posted on what's going on. But I think even in the state it's in, I think it is definitely worth the $10 that they're charging. And of course I will have the link to the Steam page where you can buy that in the description if you would like to. So kind of my overall thoughts here. It's a very beautiful game, both from a visual and a sound design aspect. And gameplay-wise, I'm having a lot of fun. It's really a lot about just kind of exploring the world, and that's something that I personally can really get into. It's not for everyone, but I think you probably know for yourself, like, if that's something that you typically enjoy in a game. And if you have been looking at this video and thinking that it looks like a world that you'd want to explore, I would encourage you to go buy it, because it is really a beautiful world, and this is only a very small chunk of what is actually here. So, with that, as always, leave comments if you feel like leaving any kind of comment. Subscribe to my channel for more of my videos every single day. And if you like Secrets of Raetikon, or you like my Let's Look At series, please consider clicking the like button, because that could help me a lot, and I appreciate everything that you do to help. So, with that all being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.